In the saga of Mahabharata, Shakuni, the maternal uncle of the Kauravas, is known for his devious intelligence. Shakuni, who specializes in deceit and misdeeds, used many tricks to destroy the Pandavas till the war. It is said that due to these tricks, there was upheaval in the life of the Pandavas and finally the situation of war came. Let's know 7 secrets of Shakuni Mama with 3 tricks. 1. Shakuni's parents. Shakuni was the son of Gandhara king Raja Subal. Shakuni was born in the palace of King Subala of Gandhara. He was the younger brother of Mata Gandhari. He was the master of prodigious intelligence since birth, so King Subal was very dear to him. 2. Shakuni in jail. According to legend, it is believed that before marrying Gandhari to Dhritarashtra, astrologers advised that Gandhari's first marriage is in danger, so get her first married to someone else, then marry Dhritarashtra. For this, on the advice of astrologers, Gandhari was married to a goat. Later that goat was sacrificed. It is said that astrologers had suggested this only to free Gandhari from any kind of wrath. For this reason, Gandhari was symbolically accepted as a widow and later she was married to Dhritarashtra. The fact that Gandhari was a widow was not known to the Kaurava side for a long time. When King Dhritarashtra came to know about this, he became very angry. They understood that Gandhari was previously married to someone and did not know why he was killed. Dhritarashtra felt sad about this and he blamed Gandhari's father Raja Subal. Dhritarashtra put Gandhari's father Raja Subal in prison along with the whole family. In the prison, he was given only one person's food to eat. How can the food of only one person fill everyone's stomach? It was a conspiracy to starve the entire family. King Subal decided that this food should be given only to his youngest son so that at least one of his family could survive. And that was Shakuni. It is also said that at the time of marriage Gandhari was accompanied by her brother Shakuni and one of her older friends had come to Hastinapur and both of them stayed here. 3. Shakuni freed from prison. One by one all the sons of Subal started dying. Everyone used to give their share of rice to Shakuni so that he could survive and destroy the Kauravas. Subal prepares his youngest son Shakuni for vengeance. Before death, Subala requested Dhritarashtra to release Shakuni, which Dhritarashtra agreed to. The youngest son of King Subal was none other than Shakuni. Shakuni saw the end of his family before his eyes and in the end Shakuni was saved alive. When Duryodhana, the senior prince among the Kauravas, saw that only Shakuni was left alive, he forgave him with the permission of his father and asked him to return to his country or stay in Hastinapur to see his rule. Shakuni decided to stay at Hastinapur. 4. Sense of revenge. Shakuni, who taught the Kauravas the way of deceit and treachery, helped them at every step in destroying the Pandavas, but he only had a sense of revenge for the Kauravas. Because Dhritarashtra had put Shakuni's entire family in jail and they were given only a handful of grains to eat. Shakuni had seen his entire family starve to death in prison before his very eyes. You can imagine what would happen in his mind. For whom would he do it? It is said that Shakuni took revenge, but how true it is, only Shakuni can tell, because no man would want to plot to destroy his sister's family, or maybe he would. 5. Shakuni became minister. Shakuni won everyone's trust in Hastinapur and became the guardian of 100 Kauravas. Because of his faithful actions, Duryodhana appointed Shakuni as his minister. First of all, he asked Gandhari and Dhritarashtra to conspire against Dhritarashtra's brother Pandu and establish Dhritarashtra's supremacy on the throne. Then slowly Shakuni tied Duryodhana in the trap of his intelligence. Shakuni not only instigated Duryodhana against Yudhishthira but also laid the foundation for the war of Mahabharata. Shakuni's respect increased when this trick was successful for any reason. Gandhari used to understand her brother's trick and she used to tell her son to stay away from evils, but it did not work. Gandhari was constrained between husband, brother and son. 6. Shakuni's dice. Very few people would know that the dice used by Shakuni for gambling were from the spinal cord of his deceased father. After the death of his father, Shakuni kept some of his bones with him. Shakuni was well versed in gambling and he had awakened the fascination for gambling in Kauravas as well. 7. Killing of Shakuni. Shakuni supported Duryodhana in the war of Kurukshetra. Shakuni hated the Pandavas as much as the Kauravas, because he had suffered from both. Shakuni gave many troubles to the Pandavas. Bhima troubled it on several occasions. Sudeva killed Shakuni along with his son in the Mahabharata war. 3 dangerous moves. 1. The first move. Once upon a plan the evil Duryodhana planned to poison Bhima at the behest of Shakuni Mama. Everyone gathered on the banks of the Ganges at Pranamkoti place for water sports and celebration and as per Duryodhana's plan, poison was mixed in Bhimsen's food by silence. Then Nishchestha Bhima is thrown into the water from the high bank of the Ganges. Other Pandavas are not even aware of this. Bhima is taken to the water by his maternal grandfather Aryak to Vasuki Nag. Vasuki revives Bhima with his knowledge and fills him with the strength of thousands of elephants. 6. Shakuni's dice. Very few people would know that the dice used by Shakuni for gambling were from the spinal cord of his deceased father. After the death of his father, Shakuni kept some of his bones with him. Shakuni was well versed in gambling, and he had awakened the fascination for gambling in Kauravas as well. 7. Killing of Shakuni. Shakuni supported Duryodhana in the war of Kurukshetra. Shakuni hated the Pandavas as much as the Kauravas, because he had suffered from both. Shakuni gave many troubles to the Pandavas. Bhima troubled it on several occasions. Sudhava killed Shakuni along with his son in the Mahabharata war. 3 dangerous moves. 1. The first move. Once upon a plan, the evil Duryodhana planned to poison Bhima at the behest of Shakuni Mama. Everyone gathered on the banks of the Ganges at Pranamkoti place for water sports and celebration, and as per Duryodhana's plan, poison was mixed in Bhimsen's food by silence. Then Nishchesta Bhima is thrown into the water from the high bank of the Ganges. Other Pandavas are not even aware of this. Bhima is taken to the water by his maternal grandfather Aryak to Vasuki Nag. Vasuki revives Bhima with his knowledge and fills him with the strength of thousands of elephants. 2. Second move. As per Shakuni's plan, the 5 Pandavas are sent to Varanavat, where a plan was made to burn the Pandavas alive by setting fire to the Lakshagriha. But at the right time Mahatma Vidur sent a secret message to the Pandavas and Shakuni's trick was revealed. Then the 5 Pandavas got a tunnel dug by a confidant of Vidura, and through that tunnel they came out of Lakshagriha and went to the Gangapar forest. Here the news was spread in Hastinapur that Pandavas have been killed in the accident of Lakshagriha. But after some time only Vidurji brought the Pandavas to Hastinapur, and then they were given the kingdom of Indraprastha. 3. Third move. When Yudhishthira got the kingdom of Indraprastha, he performed Rajasuya Yajna for the expansion of his kingdom. Due to this yagya, his kingdom expanded and his power increased. Worried about this growing power, Shakuni along with Duryodhana hatched a new plan of treachery. He got Chausar or Dutkrida, gambling game organized. But the Pandavas did not know that Shakuni's dice move only on his instructions. The insult of Pandavas and Draupadi in this game proved to be the biggest reason for the Kurukshetra war. After this defeat, the Pandavas had to remain in exile for 13 years, due to which their life changed.